Hey everyone, I'm Big John and welcome to another episode of the DIS Ability Show. So, this week, I want to talk to you about the people who truly make the Disney magic, the cast members. If you are at the parks and you have any questions, there's always a cast member smiling and they will always be more than happy to help you. And of course, a lot of cast members I have met in the parks. Whereas I have met a lot of cast members in the parks, and some of them watch this channel, which I think is pretty great. I treat them more than just employees at a theme park. I treat them as friends. And after each trip, we send Disney an email about how great the cast members are, and we make sure we give names of the ones who have impacted our trip the most. So make sure you are kind to the cast members, because there would be no Disney magic without them. So anyway, that's my tip. As always, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the comments. I'll make sure it gets to a future episode. And now it's time for this week's Top 5. So the kids are starting to head back to school. But what lots of people don't know is that Disney has great educational attractions. So this week, we're going to cover my top 5 educational attractions at Disney. Number 5, the Hall of Presidents. Now, this was an opening day Magic Kingdom attraction where you could see animatronics of the greatest leaders of our country. That's all I'm going to say right now, because I always say when I mention the Hall of Presidents, I tell you in the comments to leave your political comments to yourself. We do not, this is a politics-free zone. Perhaps one of the very few on the internet. But yeah, Hall of Presidents is great. Number 4, Living with the Land. Now this was an opening day Epcot attraction. It was called Listen to the Land because of its great song, Listen to the Land, We Are Love. But it's a great place. It's a great attraction to learn about agriculture, and you see how they plan to protect the environment, and the best part when you ride through the greenhouse where they plant all sorts of vegetables and fruits and stuff that are served at Epcot restaurants, which I think is pretty cool. Number 3, Kilimanjaro Safari. Now this is, you can't go to Animal Kingdom and not ride Kilimanjaro Safaris. It can't be done. Because Kilimanjaro Safari is Animal Kingdom. It was the most popular and is still the most popular Animal Kingdom attraction today. I mean, sure, Flight of Passage and Expedition Everest may have taken that title, but Kilimanjaro is classic, and you learn so much about different kinds of animals from Africa. Number 2, keeping with the Animal Kingdom theme, Rafiki's Planet Watch. Now, if you don't know what that is, there is a train station next to Kilimanjaro Safari where you board the Wildlife Express, and it takes you to an area outside the park where you see like a petting zoo with animals, and they have an animation school where you learn how to draw famous Disney animals, and they have a veterinary clinic where you actually see veterinarians operate on sick animals, which I think is awesome. And it's just great. And my number 1 educational attraction at Disney, and this should come as to no surprise at all, Walt Disney Presents at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Now, similar to Kilimanjaro safaris. You cannot go to Hollywood Studios and not go inside Walt Disney Presents, because Walt Disney is what this is all about. It talks about Walt's early years, his family, his start with animation, and his innovations in technology, his concept arts for Disneyland. It's all there. And it's also a great place to get some AC on these Florida's hot days, and it's also wheelchair accessible, so anyone can go through it. So anyway, let me know in the comments what your favorite educational attraction is at Disney. And now it is time for DIS or DAT. Imagine walking through the castle into Fantasyland, and the first thing you see is a beautiful carousel. At Disneyland, it's King Arthur's carousel. And in front, they have the Sword in the Stone. And since it's King Arthur's carousel, it fits the theme better. At Walt Disney World, it's Prince Charming's Regal Carousel, formerly known as Cinderella's Golden Carousel. And it also has a Sword in the Stone, but like I said, it better fits the King Arthur carousel. And no matter what coast I'm on, I have yet to pull it out of the stone. Many kids have done it. What am I doing something wrong? No? Or am I just crazy? Too close to call. So anyway, let me know in the comments which carousel you prefer. DIS, King Arthur Carousel, or DAT, Prince Charming's Regal Carousel. So, as some of you may know, that parking trams have been back for a couple years now for Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom. And starting in September, it's about time. Trams are finally coming back to Epcot and Hollywood Studios. Now, the trams were MIA since the parks reopened from COVID. Then they slowly came back a couple years ago, starting at Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom. And now, finally, Epcot and Hollywood Studios are getting their trams back. This is a saving grace for all the people who broke a sweat walking from their car to the park entrance from the way back of the parking lot. I'm telling you. But yeah, it's great. It's going to be great to have parking trams back at all 4 theme parks. That way you can just relax on your way to the park entrance. So anyway, that's our show. As always, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the comments. I'll make sure to get to a future episode. For this week's shoutouts, make sure you guys check out Nate, a.k.a. Paging Mr. Morrow. He is currently in California covering a fan expo where he is working the Roosevelt shirt booth. If you don't know, he always wears Roosevelt shirts when he's vlogging. So definitely check him out. Also, make sure you guys check out Ear to Ear Magic. He does amazing live streams from the parks each and every week. Definitely check him out. Also, make sure you guys check out my buddy Joey at Tastes Like Disney, where he does occasional park vlogs, and he makes dishes based on treats from the parks. Definitely check him out. Also, make sure you guys check out Samantha Lowe. She does amazing live streams from the parks, especially during the concert seasons at Epcot. For the latest Disney news and info, make sure you guys check out WDW Magazine. If you haven't subscribed here yet to the Big John Network, what in the Walt Disney World are you waiting for? And ding the bell for notifications so you never miss a second of the fun. And until next time, may the mouse be with you.